Good morning. Today I'm here to discuss about NDT qualifications that you seek after your graduation. You want to get certified in few NDT methods. So what you should choose? In my opinion, in today's industry, depending on the requirement, the six methods basically serve most industries according to the requirement for different kinds of flaws. These are ultrasonic testing, which is very common, most flexible, can be used on castings, forgings, metals, non-metals for internal and external discontinuity. Radiography is very important. It gives permanent record. That's the reason why it's liked by most industries. And radiography or X-ray is still existing. And the interpretation is very important as part of radiography. Then the surface discontinuities are best detected by magnetic and penetrant. Magnetic use a magnetic field to magnetize the object, and the leaking field is sensed by spraying powder. So the alignment of the powder will give you an indication also, an idea about flaw, and also the subsurface discontinuities also will be detected. With a limitation, you can use it only on ferromagnetic material like carbon steel. Then your little higher sensitive penetrant, very easy. All you need to do is spray. It works by its own capillary action, and then use a developer and get the indication. So this radiography, ultrasonic, magnetic penetrance serve as the basic ones, and then eddy current, very important for extremely fine discontinuities in metals, metallic or conductive material, in aircraft, in tube inspection in industries. Eddy current is very wide. It will give fine defects of microns, very minute, and all kinds of other defect, also the subsurface defect. In aircraft, bolt hole inspection, conductivity checks, heat condition treatment monitoring, all these are possible. And then we have visual, which is very important. Visually cover practically everything, all metallurgy, material technology, welding processes, discontinuities. Visual is also regarded as an alternative of AWS certified welding inspector by many companies today. So visual is a very important qualification considered. So for fresh engineers, they should ideally go for the sixth method, so that tomorrow whatever industry they get into, one of or most of these methods will be of great help to them. If you rely only on four methods, well, it does serve some of the industries, but when you get into more important industries like aviation, marine, oil and gas, some of these methods are not there. So like eddy current is a very useful technique for detecting very fine defects. So for engineer, six methods is an ideal, and you can go for QAQC piping and welding inspector course. That's very useful for fresh engineers because it gives you complete introduction about material technology, what's going on in the industry, and the course to various uh, requirements. We have ASME code, ASME codes, like section 9 for qualification of welders, procedure, section 2 for material, section division 1 for pressure vessel, section 5 for NDT. Then API codes, very important, 571 for damage mechanism, 572 for general pressure vessel inspection. So we also have AWS code D1.1, API 580 we have for risk-based inspection. So these codes will be covered to a required depth, so that a fresher will get to learn practically everything. So when he sets his foot in the industry, he'll be very comfortable. He can deal with all kinds of scenarios he can face. He can interpret the codes, and obviously this will help you rise in your career very quickly. You will get good knowledge of metallurgy, the hardness inspections, why they are needed, how you monitor the heat treatment, what are the heat treatments like normalizing, annealing, quench hardening, ion carbon diagram, and also the process piping. A lot about process piping. The flange is P16.5 we cover, API 570 we cover. So this course is unique. The QAQC and piping inspector you will not get to see in an industry. It's entirely designed designed by me by putting together all these valuable codes. So early enough when engineer moves into industry, he will become familiar with this international codes, which otherwise takes years for him to learn. So this will be of great benefit for your career. So ideally you should go for six methods and QAQC piping and welding inspector course. These are of maximum use and benefit to engineers before they start their career. And whether you are a fresher or you are experienced, this combination is going to prove very useful and valuable to you to kickstart your career and also to grow later in whatever position you work in different kinds of industries. That's it for now. Thank you.